Hi everybody, so I hope you liked my first drum mix rundown. Today we're gonna take a look at the guitars and the bass tracks, so let's get right to it. Alright, so you can see here I have two bass tracks, one for the stems and one with the GGD and the contact. So we're gonna start right here. As you can see here, I turned my FX off because after I have processed the bass signal, I will render it to a stem track, and then I will process it further. So let's start with the contact track. So basically, what the bass sounds like with only the GGD is like this. After I have done my processing here, as you can see, full volume, no width, full string noise, tone at the middle. Actually, this is I think that is the preset. Like if you open the plugin, you will find it right like this. After that, I will compress everything with the Smash and Grab plugin on the snare mode. Full mix, a little bit of saturation, 11.6%, a little bit of beef, 1.4 dB, and 0.6 dB of beef. And I will compress it pretty hard, so the needle will go up, I think, to -10. Let's take a listen how it sounds with and without it. After Smash and Grab, I have an instance of the Infinity EQ. I'm high passing it at 54.7 Hertz and low passing it right around 4.4K, and not doing actually too much because I really like this tone of the GGD. So I'm just a little bit 0.6 dB a boost at 69 Hertz. Just a little cut, 1 dB at 213 Hertz. Another cut right around 573 Hertz, just not even 1 dB cut, and 2 boosts. I think that's for the pick attack, 1K, and I think that's 2K. Yeah, exactly, 2K. So let's take a listen with and without it. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, after that we have an instance of the virtual mix rack from Slate Digital. I have the high pass filter on at 34 Hertz. I'm boosting lots of the low end at 67.3, 5.48 dB, and I'm boosting the low mids, I think, right around 1K, 3.2 dB, and I'm boosting the pick attack at 2K, 1 dB. All right, let's take a listen how it sounds with and without it. And actually, this is also, again, the Burier plugin. I love this one. That's a pretty good one. I saturate the signal pretty hard. I just like it. Take a listen. Yeah, I love it. Sounds in solo, it sounds a little bit too much, but I really like it in the mix. All right, so after I have processed the signal from the MIDI tracks, I will bounce it to a stem track, and this will sound like this. All right, so I'm not going to do anything else because I did already all the processing. So the only thing I will do is I will compress it, and not again. It is a parallel compression with the kick. So basically, we have here on the kick track, we have a send to the GGD stem track, as you can see here. So I'm sending the kick signal right in this plugin. So basically what I do is I go here and I will drag it in this plugin, and then I leave it. And what we achieve with that is actually, because the kick and the bass are almost in the same region, kinda. If they compete, it could get a little bit messy, and sidechain compressing is taking care of that. So basically, every time the kick gets hit, the compressor compresses the bass signal a little bit, so they won't fight against each other. So let's take a listen how it sounds. So basically it just compresses the bass, but in a really good way. Let me see, maybe we can do a... So basically it's a mod, and then as soon as I turn on the compression, everything is even. You can hear the kick and you can hear the bass, so that's pretty cool. I really like this one. All right, that's it for the bass. Nothing else actually. So I will turn this off again. After that, we have the guitars, and that's the most fun part, I would say. Basically what I will do here, I will close the mixer for a second. You can see here a lot of tracks. So basically what I'm doing here is I will go from my guitar into my DI box. My DI box has two outputs. One output goes to my interface. This is the DI track, and the second output goes into my helix, where my helix will process the sound and will send it up to my interface. So basically, this rhythm guitar right and rhythm guitar left and all the other yellowish tracks are the process tone from the helix. The right DI tone is the DI tone on the right side, on the left side, and this is where I am using. Sometimes I'm using it, sometimes not. This time I'm using the Soldano SLO-100. Glenn Fricker at SMG Studios. He has a free Zilla pack IR for download, so go check out his channel. So let's head right into our processing. Let's take a listen how it sounds without all the plugins turned on. I mean, of course, the Soldano is gonna be turned on, but everything else is turned off. First of all, we have a infinity EQ. This is taking care of cutting the low frequencies and the high frequencies, and I'm getting rid of this boxy sound here, right there. So I'm high passing it at 116 and I'm low passing it at 7.56K with a brick wall. Very uncommon, I would say, but I actually really like this and I'm really getting good results with that. And I'm using a cut at 300 Hertz, 4 dB cut. So let's take a listen with and without it. So next up is the DSEQ. Let's take a listen. I'm taking care just for the fizzle in the mid-range area. So this is basically just so cleaner and so nicer to listen to. I really like this plugin, as I said already all the time. Really underrated plugin. Huge recommendation at this point. Next up, really, I can't say it enough, really important plugin. Reaper's own RIA XComp. Is the name. So basically what I'm doing with this plugin, everything is turned off. This is not active. This is not active. This is not active. Basically I'm using just a second band. And what this does is I'm telling the plugin where to compress the sound of the guitar and where not. I'm compressing the second band at 80 till 398, so 80 till 400 Hertz, and I'm compressing it not too much. So let's take a listen what I will achieve with that one. So what I'm aiming for is right around -1, -2 dB of the gain reduction. So what this gives us is like I did with the Infinity EQ. At this area it gets really muddy. So as soon as I turn it on, at this it gets so muddy without this plugin. As soon as I turn it on, it cleans things up for my ears actually. So I'm leaving it on. And the last up is a trimmer, a virtual mix rack with a trimmer, where I try to get the sound all even. Another compressor which is not on full mix mode, and two EQs where I try to get things back in where I cut them out. So let's take a listen. So actually the trimmer is, I'm aiming around like 3 or 1 -1 dB to get it, as I said, all even. It's not really doing anything else. The compression is at 3.5 ratio, medium release, medium attack, a little bit of makeup gain because I lose a little bit of the volume here, and after I have compressed it and trimmed it, I can gain the level a little bit up. So after that we have a boost at 2.2K, 5 dB boost, 5.16, and another boost at 2.21, 0.7 dB, a little high-end boost at 0.86 dB. Here another high pass and another low pass. No boost here, just a little boost at 800 to get the low mids working again at 1.5 dB, a little boost at 2K, 2 dB, and a little boost to give this a little bit of air at 10K, 0.88. And because I lacked a little bit of volume, I boosted a little bit again, 2.17 dB. All right, let's take a listen how it sounds with the bass. Awesome, that's it. So basically that's my guitar processing. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. That was the part 2 of my 3-part series for the mix rundown for the Architects These Colors Don't Run song. And also, like the last time, I have a free template down in the description. I have a Soldano preset which I used for this track here, also down in the description. If I was any help to you, I would love if you subscribe to my channel, if you share this video with your friends, and if not, I'm not mad at you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. See ya!